So when I first decided to make this video, I ran into a little issue with the game since it updated to 1.5. Well, I guess this is a short video. Nah, that's not the end. Fear not, because I have an archive. Well, more like a saved album of holy 355 pictures. Well, we have a lot to go through. Okay, so apparently this was my first ever look at my character. I have a few words. First of all, what is that hairstyle? Are those ponytails? Yeah, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing those. Also, I have this very random memory attached to this screenshot where I was too cheap to use the 250 gold return totem. But what was this? Year 2, and I only had 9,315 gold? Pathetic. And it gets worse. And worse. Ooh, but I found the present train apparently. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this. I had 350,000 gold, and this is what my house looked like. Go buy the furniture catalog right now. All that empty space. It's killing me. Alright, so apparently I turned the nursery into an utter nightmare zone. Sounds exactly like something I would do, to be honest. Also, that wallpaper in the room to the left. What is that? Oh, and here's me destroying Pierre at the festival. I feel like the 100th time. Hello. We be trippin'! Okay, another random memory is I remember being oddly sentimental with the giant crops. Where I would literally not chop them up and sell them. Also, that is a pathetic amount of pumpkins. No wonder it took me like 8 years to make my first million. I was really lazy. Look at that line of flamingos. We're just completely going to ignore the fire going on in the nursery now and just pay attention to the flamingo conga line. Okay, another memory I have is I remember playing on this save file for like 10 in-game years. Now it's all deleted. But at this point in the game, I had essentially nothing to do. But I wanted to continue playing, so I attended Caroline's weekly aerobic sessions. Why is this so funny to me? Okay, so let's look at some of my farm designs. It's not terrible, but it's also not good. And it's incredibly inefficient. What is the placement of that workbench? Like, that's just stupid. Alright, this museum design, I actually kind of like. I don't remember ever getting around to finishing it, but I sure did have fun when I was making it. It's also what inspired me to make a museum on my first ever farm on my computer. I also kind of like this area, like the jack-o'-lanterns and the sign. Oh, and if you were wondering, my first ever farm was called Berry Bush Farm. Kind of foreshadowing for my channel being named Tripleberry. This is a lackluster amount of crops for the fact that I picked the standard farm. But I was super, and I mean super frugal in my first playthrough. And I don't even know why, since it just meant I got less and less money later on. Final kitchen area, not bad, but I am certain Krobus picked that wallpaper because if he didn't, that means I did. And that's some serious questioning I have to do then. At least there's the blessed bear statue. Wampus! Alright, 11 out of 10 just because there's Wampus. Then Krobus. Other than that, why is there a scarecrow in the house? Final nursery room, or crystal room. You know, I kind of prefer the one with fire pits. Also, I beat Junimo card on this file, and let me tell you, I was shaking when I did. I was going crazy because I thought it was impossible. I never beat Prairie King though because I know that one is impossible. This room is probably my favorite. It's got a lot of my favorite furniture like the hanging basket, the butterfly hutch, and the movie posters. And overall it looks pretty alright for my first ever farm. So that's really all the good screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this weird video because it's one I've wanted to make for a while. Now I'm off to work on my actually good farm so I can get, 400 days of Stardew Valley out? Y'all are probably dead from all this waiting, but I need some breaks sometimes. Anyways, bye!